Hello everybody and welcome back to Love Terra, where we try to make sense of the sustainability challenges facing the fashion world today. In this video I will tell you the story of the 15 euro shoe. We will investigate how the 15 euro shoe came to life, its impact on the planet and the people that actually made it. One last thing, before we start, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe below. This will help me keep this channel alive. Now, without further ado, grab your popcorn and let's get started. Back in 2000, when I started working in fashion, my favorite part of the job was to bring designs to life. This meant being in a factory settings and working alongside amazingly skilled artisans. Those were the days when fashion seasons followed the annual cycle of spring-summer and autumn-winter. In a nutshell, it was much easier. Today, particularly in fast fashion, cycles have been compressed into shorter periods of 4 to 6 weeks, delivering one new mini collection a week, for a total of approximately 52 collections a year. Gosh, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Obviously, from a money-making perspective, this was a dream come true for big fashion players. However, for an ethical and environmental perspective, this has turned out to be a disaster. As consumers, we can help slow down this negative trend by steering away from items that have not been produced in an ethical way. I know that it seems easier said than done. However, a simple way to spot an unethical item is basic maths. I know, I hear you crying out, not maths. So, if an item like a pair of shoes are being sold in the region of 15 euros, how can that price include the cost of raw materials, the cost of manufacturing, the cost of transport, the cost of shipping, the import duty, the brand margin, the retail margin, plus let's not forget the profit? We don't need to be a mathematician to see that these figures just don't add up. The simple truth is that someone along the chain will be indirectly paying the price. Most often, it's either the workers or the environment. In the current competitive scenario, brands are keen to maximize their profits and keep their costs as low as possible. This means that brands move their orders until they find a factory who will produce the item at the cheapest price. So, to be able to survive, factories often compete to produce the garment at the lowest price possible. When we ask a factory to basically work under cost price, the factory in return will need to find other areas to make up for that cost. This is mainly done by making labor even cheaper, by paying lower salaries, by pushing for longer hours, and reducing environmental standards. Plus, let's not forget that in developing countries, garment workers are 70 to 80% women. This because in an unequal society, women are easier to take advantage of, so they make up for an even cheaper and more obedient workforce. The COVID pandemic has given us an opportunity to move on from our old ways. It has shown us that as human beings, we are all interconnected to the world as a whole. As Westerners, we have been ignoring the damage that overconsumption is bringing to both people and the planet. Mindless consumption needs to become a thing of the past. When we buy something, we need to consider how the item was made and how it has affected other people and the environment on the way. In short, we all need to slow down and accept that both our planet and our souls are not interested in constant economic growth just for the sake of it. This is all from Love Terra. Have a great day.